All right, for this exercise, I'm going to be using a TRX for this, but we're going to be focusing on isometrically loading into the lat. We're going to be really focused on pushing down as hard as we can, ramping up to the greatest intensity that we can get to. You need to make sure that when you push down, it doesn't have to be a TRX band, but it has to be something that can't move, right? It's called overcoming isometric or pressing isometric. So you want to push into something that can't move, like an immovable object. So you could do it on a bench, pushing down on a bench, or even a table, but it can't be bands for this one. It has to be something pretty solid. So all we're going to do here, you can do both arms or you can do one arm. We can start with two arms. You're actively thinking about keeping those elbows straight. You're going to think about pulling your hands down in this direction, right? So as you think about doing this, you want to think about engaging your lats to try to squeeze your armpits on the way down. So you're going to start pretty neutral. So you're going to start in this somewhat halfway quarter squat hinge position, and you're going to think about pressing your hands down. Again, if you watch my shoulders, you're depressing your shoulders down away from the ears as you squeeze your armpits, trying to pull your hands down towards your hips. So this is a good place to start. Understand what that feels like, an awareness exercise where you can squeeze and feel the lats engage. As soon as you feel that, you want to get into a more overhead-like position. So you see I'm hinging, pushing my butt back, and I'm still pressing down, our shoulders away from armpits, or our shoulders away from hip ears, squeezing armpits. Again, if you're searching for the lat, if you just feel the top of the shoulder, either back off a little bit, a degree of range, or even play around with different positions. Sometimes wider arms can be helpful at getting into the lats a little bit better. I like mine a little wider. Once I get to this position, hold for the prescribed time, eventually working your way into a position where you're directly overhead and you're still pressing that same way, engaging the lat.